Hi everyone, welcome to Crochet Rocks. My name's Tracy, if you don't already know, and I've got a few acquisitions to show you. Quite a few on the all over the table. They're not all yarn, but there's a lot of crafty stuff here. So yesterday we went out and I went in Aldi and Poundland. Oh, and Smith's the toy shop. So I won't show you children's toys. And today, Gary and we went to a place called Whelan's, and they do concrete garden stuff. They've been there for a lot of years, and when we first, not Gary and I, but when I first found Whelan's, they were quite small. Now they're massive, and they do humongous ornaments, and they even had huge pillars, like Roman pillars. They're all made out of concrete, and they do little gargoyles, very, very cheap ornaments, or they do humongous statues. I've had lots from them over the years, but when we were there, Charlotte was there and Mike and Gemma were there. It was like a family outing. It's quite fun. So this is what they do. Now, normally speaking, you can buy this sort of thing where it's not painted, and you can take it away and you can just have it plain, or you can paint it up so it looks kind of like this. So that's obviously two hands holding water for the birds and with a robin on it. It's very heavy because it's completely made of solid concrete. So I also purchased a big bird table on a plinth, which is going to go out the front. We've got one there at the moment, but it is really precarious. And it's not particularly attractive, and it will fall one of these days. So we're going to replace it. We're going to kick it down and get rid of it, and we're going to put the new one up. I won't paint that. I'll just leave that au naturel. But this is my bronzing kit. When I had ornaments from there before, I had a big Buddha and a big teddy bear who had a ball. And I painted the teddy bear with any outdoor paint. You can paint these things. I painted him terracotta, but it was a kind of not bright terracotta. It was more of a sand, and then a lighter coloured ball. And the Buddha I did in bronze. And the bronze is just a very, very dark brown paint and a gold rub. And or you can use black. And they also used to sell it, but they don't anymore. A really bright fluorescent green, looks like verdigris. You know when you've got bronze and it's been outside and it gets that bright green verdigris. And so they used to sell that, but they don't now. So yeah, because it makes it look really aged. So I've got a bronzing kit because Mike and Gemma a little while ago bought me some little ornaments from there, and he said, don't forget you've got to paint them like you used to. So I've now got my little bronzing kit ready to do that. We need to go back because there was so much weight in the car we couldn't buy any more. But I did see a watering can, a plant pot, and a few other things that caught my eye. So we will go back there. It's not overly expensive. We bought a huge bird bath and that one to go outside because we've already got a stand out the back for the one that was broken. So we bought that and the other one, and it was less. It was about £40 for the whole lot. No, it wasn't. It was less. I can't remember how much it was now. Never mind. So that is one little bit of crafting stuff. While I was in Aldi, they had lots and lots of little bits and pieces. They did have some amigurumi packs, but one was a snail. They had a lobster. It was very spindly, but and a few other things. Mostly they were seafood kind of stuff. I didn't buy them, but I did buy a few bits. And one of them was this happy journal. And what I liked about it was inside you've got a couple of little pages of stickers if you want to put stickers in it. And then you've got pages like this. And then you've got ones you can write in. And you've got a tab for the next section. That's kind of cute. It was only £2.99. So I picked that up. Now this book, I got this one. This was a cheapie as well, but it was a large book, and I got this so that I could write in all of the things for the new kind of business venture that I want to do. So all of the things to do, ideas and stuff, I'm putting in there. I heard back from 2 different suppliers today. It's quite handy, but unfortunately they rang me while I was doing my Rocks Chat and Slim Chat videos, and so it went to voicemail, and I need to call them back. So I'll at least find out about buying those yarns from them, which is really, really cool. I also, if you remember rightly, I'd got my password little book, so that I think I already showed you that. This is just a book to put passwords in. So I'll find a page where I don't have any written down, which is probably for the best, because you don't want to see my passwords. That'd be silly, wouldn't it? So there we go. You just get little organizer. But I'll show you there's something else to do with that in a minute. So a little while ago, I bought these and I showed them, these prim hooks, because I've been buying hooks, reviewing them. Having said that, I got stuck into these tulips, the rose and the Etimos, and I've got a little bit bogged down using them because I like them a lot. So I've carried on and on and on, and I haven't done the review. So I bought these first, and when I got them, these start at a 7 and go right up to an 11. Is it 11 or a 12? Something like that. So I noticed this pack, so I thought I'd buy these as well, and then I can, when I do use them, I can use them from a 3.5 all the way up, because they've got all the sizes. So I say all the sizes, they go up in halves. You can get a 375, so I haven't got all sizes. 354, 455, and then 6. So there's a jump there. There's no 550. So it's not like all sizes, but at least I'll have all of those to do a good review once I've used them. And I think they're slightly more plastic than I'm used to, so it'll be interesting to see what I think of them. So the other things that I ordered were some art stuff. I used to draw. I did a couple of pictures. They're probably packed out in the caravan somewhere. But I don't actually draw that much, but Gary does. And this is black paper. And I ordered a couple of pads of this black paper to go with some pens that I ordered. Now I bought these metallic pens. So these are one set, and these are the metallic. So it's a metallic kind of pink. It's darker than it looks on that lid, and I got a whole set of those. So I've got like a dusky mauve, and there's a really weird white one which I can't really get to grips with, and I don't know what that's all about. But here they are. These are the metallics. Pretty cool. There's a silver and gold, all kinds of colours, and this is what they look like when you write with them. So I had a little practice play with them. You know, I was at the time I just filmed Open With Me, so I just did that. So those are the colours, and they're more shiny and metallic than they look on here. This here I did with a different pen. I wanted to see what that comes out like, but it didn't really work on black paper. And that's these. Now these pens, they are silver, and whatever colour is the lid, that's the outline that you get around the silver. So you've got red, there's orange, a darker pink and a mauve. Get them all out and show you. These are all the colours in these pens. So they're predominantly silver, and then you get an outlined edge of that colour. And I did, on my little book, that's why I wanted to show you, this is what it looks like. So I've moved that over because you don't want to see that as my passwords. The front of the book is mine, so I put front Tracy, back Gary. So as you can see, you get silver and you get an outline of whatever colour you've used. They're pretty cool. However, they're very, very strong and they do go through the paper. So you can't use that on just any paper. Or if you don't want to use the back, that's fine. But this, I tried using it on the black and it didn't show an outline at all, just disappeared. And it didn't go through this paper because it's quite thick. So that's 2 types of pen. And then I got these brush pens and there's 2 layers in this. You can see that there's like a drawer comes out. So there's 2 layers. And I had no idea why I bought them. Gary did buy me a colouring book. You know, those adult ones. And the pencils that I had were dreadful and never really worked. So I didn't do it. Whether I had that in mind or whether I just thought I'd buy them for Gary, I've no idea. It was late at night and I was tired. I just ordered them. So I've got a clue, really. No way. I'm trying to do this up so that they don't all come out in the bag. Because I put these in this old, say old, not that old, makeup bag. It's a Victoria's Secret one. And I just liked the cheerful kind of palm tree on it. But there's no makeup in there, so I figured that the pens would go nicely in there. So next I bought these from Aldi, and like I said, they had the little amigurumi sets. They had the snail and the lobster and everything else, but next to that was this big box, and inside were all these little packets, and they were all something different, but they were all crafty, and they were 59p per packet. And in this one there's all different coloured denim patches, so they go from dark all the way up to really light, but they've just got denim patches. I thought it was kind of cool idea. So I know ripped jeans are kind of fashionable, but I thought, oh, they come in handy for something. And then there was this little pack of sequins, which are really, really pretty. They're like the translucent ones and all different colours. So they'll come in handy for something. And these are just safety pins because I actually don't have any. And they'll come in handy for something too. So I did buy some yarn. I went into Poundland. Well, Gary bought this for me actually. And I got some of this. It's called Blush, I think. It's DK 3-weight. And it's this really beautiful dusky pink. Kind of really dusky pink. And I got 4, 5, 6, 7 of those. You get 3 for £2 out of Poundland. And the other yarn that we got was this. It's just white, baby white. Is it just Essentials Sparkle? It's a sparkly white. You can see the sparkle in there. But it is really lovely yarn that you get from Poundland with this sparkle. I love it. So I've got 5 altogether. But I didn't get any of the others because they were all very... They never have any new ones when I go in there, you know. Even the newer yarn that I had last year, I've seen it many times now. Other than that, I just bought myself a couple of books. And this one just shows different mandalas. And although I never make any patterns out of books, I like them for inspiration. Because when I looked through this, I suddenly thought, oh, you know what? Next time I make either a square or a round, I might just put a bobble in it. And that is kind of cool. So they give me a little bit of, you know, inspiration. So I got that one, which is called Round and Round the Crochet Hook. It's all just rounds. Then I got this one, which was a wardrobe-y one, my crochet wardrobe. And the thing that intrigued me in this book, I won't make it. When you'll see it, you'll understand why. Because although I want a big cardigan, it is a bit, well, lumpy. But I've never seen that stitch before. And I fancied having a little look at that. It's called, is it the balloon stitch? Balloon Stitch Maxi Cardigan. But it's got a lot of texture to it, if you look. I don't know, that's quite intriguing to me. that one. So I got that, although I won't make any of these things. I like to look at them and they give me a bit of inspiration, and so that's that one. And then I got this block by block one. Block by block. The reason I got these was because I like to see how they separate colour. Like this one, for instance. You know, it's something I wouldn't think of doing, but looking at it, I like how effective it looks. So it might inspire me to try something like it. And where's the other one that I quite fancied? Not that. I should show you these, shouldn't I? See, that's, to me, that's kind of like, that's bad for my eyes. It's kind of non-symmetrical. Well, it's symmetrical, but it's not square. But where is it? Just little things, like maybe something like that, you know, just kind of different ways of doing a square. And so I had a look through these, and as I say, I never ever make them, but at the same time I get a bit of inspiration from it. I like the star, although that's a bit symmetrical, isn't it? I like the one point in the middle. It's always something with me, always something. But something like this can just turn it into a 3D object just by adding colour. So I just get them and look through them, really, and something I'll look at and I'll think, oh, now that I could do something like that, but if I did this or did that with it and change it completely, but it gives me inspiration. So is that it? I believe it is. I don't think, other than that, I just have this humongous box of goodies from the US to open on camera, but I haven't heard from the person yet, and I don't know if we're waiting for each other to get each other's yarn before we open it. So I'm going to try and be patient, and it's hard. So yeah, that's all my purchases. I'm looking forward to my painting. I've still got to do my window. I'll get that done. I have been, up until recently, been feeling really under the weather. And although I still have the sore throat, I still have all the inflammation, and I still have all of that, I'm not feeling ill with it now. So that's pretty cool. Sorry about the sun. It's a bit outrageous, isn't it? But yeah, hope you like what I got. And if you are anywhere near an Aldi in the UK, and these are really good. There was lots of them. These were just 3 of them, but there's probably loads and loads more that I didn't. There was some with measuring tapes and all sorts, but they're quite cool. They make good little giveaway gifts, or, you know, little prizes. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. Take care. See you on the next one. Bye for now.